Cancer, hello and welcome to the first reading of Aries season, March 21st until March 27th, 2021. We will take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what is on the horizon for you. This will be for sun, moon, and rising signs in Cancer, should you cross watch. And as always, this is a general reading and it just might not resonate for you, and that is absolutely fine. Take the things that are for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. Thank you so much to those of you who have liked, shared, and subscribed so far to the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. If you have yet to do so, please do hit that little red button and subscribe right now so that you can be here with me again next week. If today's reading resonates for you, please do leave me a thumbs up and any comments or questions you might have. I love hearing from you. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. All right, interesting spread for you here, Cancer. And weirdly, this is the first reading I've done so far today that the Chariot did not come up in the first part of the read, which is interesting because that's your card. Instead, your overall energy here is the Justice card, seeking a fair outcome in something going on here. I think relating to your family or home life, really, Cancer, is the overall energy going on. In the recent past, we have the Star, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Now, generally, I would read this to be, thinking about becoming very focused on a goal and moving towards that. But moreover here, Cancer, it feels like you're watching somebody else go after your dream, something that you really want, something that you feel, would make you complete in some kind of way here. It's like you're watching somebody else doing it instead of taking that action forward for yourself. In the present energy, we have the Devil, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Something at home is not feeling imbalanced right now. Something at home is off. And it's causing some serious problems here. I think energetically it's weighing really heavy on you because just home is uncomfortable a little bit right now. Something there is just not right for you or right with the family or whoever it is that you live with, whatever home looks like for you. Moving into the future energy also, we have the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So I do think things are going to resolve for you, that you're going to be able to come together with your loved ones, with your family, with whoever you live with at home, and repair things, get things back on track, get back to feeling like things are good. However, somebody is going to get hurt in this process. So I'm not sure if, whatever's happening at home that has things kind of in disarray is due to one person's behavior or a relationship between two people in your home, but somebody is going to be feeling like hurt and let down and disappointed and maybe cut out in some sort of way here. Could be you, could be somebody else. But this all definitely for me feels very home life oriented. So if things at home have been feeling a little out of whack lately, this may be for you. We'll do some clarifying here. We'll start with the Justice card, this seeking of, balance, this wanting to rebalance those scales like a good Libra do. Justice being Libra's card. Queen of Materials, the Six of Materials, and the Four of Materials coming in. Yeah, wanting to go back to feeling like there is some sense of security at home. I do get the sense perhaps that there is somebody at home who is maybe the primary provider. They are the person that are responsible for ensuring that there is income, that there is, food on the table, all of that stuff. And they are feeling, I believe, like there's too much of that responsibility being put on them. You may feel like they are safeguarding resources a little bit, keeping resources from the rest of the family, punishing the family maybe by withholding resources in some way, because they're not feeling as though anybody else is rising up to meet them. No one else is contributing in the way that they are. And I think that that is causing some problem here. So it could be you, could be somebody else. Let's take a look in the recent past here, just at this Four of Cups. The Hermit, the Eight of Inspiration, and the Ten of Voices. Yeah, so not only are we feeling as though somebody else has gone after our dream, somebody else is taking action on our dream, I think there's like a sense of like abandoning the dream, so to speak. Like being very sad about it and fixated on it. You're probably watching this person from afar, checking their social media accounts, whatever that might look like, and feeling like, you know, you're a lone soldier out there in the world, and you're tired of thinking about it. You're tired of, you know, trying to wrap your mind around why it's them and not you. And there is energy here of wanting to let go of that. I get a sense that you are likely doing a lot of journaling right now, or maybe writing in a note in your phone, things like that. I don't get a sense that you are going externally and talking to other people about this. I think that it's something you're wanting to keep tight-lipped, keeping to yourself, and trying to deal with on your own. Now, this may be somebody that you live with, right? This could be a sibling, this could be your partner even, which is making it harder to feel safe in talking about it openly. Now let's get into the present energy and look at this Devil card. Page of Materials, the Moon, and the Knight of Emotions. Yeah, people are dealing with stuff in an immature way, I think, Cancer here. Overall, when it comes to home, it's like nobody is being mature in how they're dealing with things. Now, possibly you live with roommates and it's not family, okay? It is chosen family, right? And maybe one of your roommates caught wind of an opportunity that you were trying to go after, and they just like went ahead and did that. And you're feeling hurt, but you don't want to say anything because you're not trying to rock the boat at home. But I think it's like known, you know, people are just telling secrets, okay, or keeping secrets. And people are behaving like not from a place of caring about one another. There's a real immaturity to how everybody is handling things, and a lot of gossip and secrets and things like that. So I could totally understand how home may feel not hostile, but like passive aggressive in some ways. We'll look at this Two of Pentacles as well here. Nine of Inspiration, Knight of Inspiration, and the Four of Inspiration. Yeah, I think that there is somebody in your living situation whose sense of ego, sense of entitlement, maybe hot-headedness as well, someone who's got a bit of a short temper, are calling a lot of the shots at home right now. And that is becoming really problematic. There's not a sense of democracy. There's not a sense of everybody's voice counts here. So the foundation on which everything in the home was built on initially when things were really good is not feeling quite so secure. Like somebody is maybe, coming and like throwing parties or inviting friends over, having other people in the space, and just kind of like not having any regard for the others that they are living with. And it's selfish and it's causing a problem. And I think that it's not really being addressed with this person, again, with this sort of childish talking behind others' backs, secrets and all that. It's not being dealt with in a mature way here, so nothing is happening, right? Now, let's get into the future energy, because things are going to come back together. There is some unity happening here. We'll look at this Ten of Cups. Knight of Voices just came flying out. The Two of Materials again, and the Four of Voices. So it's going to take one person to start a conversation here. And somebody is, and they're going to say, you know, things were really good, and now they feel like they're really out of balance, and we don't want to deal with that anymore. How are we going to turn the ship around? And I think just by finally having this open conversation, not this conversation that's happening behind closed doors where we're gossiping about one another or complaining about one another or behaving immaturely, and just like letting somebody throw their tantrums like that. Having this conversation is going to immediately bring a strong sense of relief to the group. It's going to be able to help to restore things in the home. We'll look at this Three of Swords here as well. Nine of Voices, Seven of Voices, and the Wheel. Yeah. So I think this person who's been being really selfish, this is going to be a very rude awakening for them. So be aware too that like while there is, you know, a majority and a minority, it seems to me like there's one person's energy that is sort of making everybody else respond in the ways that they are. They are going to feel really hurt when this comes up because things are going to be directed towards them. And that's going to make them feel a lot of things that they may not be ready to deal with. It's going to hurt their ego. It's going to surface a lot of maybe pain or past trauma. But with the Wheel coming in here too, it's either going to maybe end this cycle. It's going to be painful for this person, but I think they will become more conscious, or potentially it's going to end their choice to be part of the family unit. They may choose, you know, to move out on their own. They may choose to remove themselves a little bit from the group here. With the Nine of Voices and Seven of Voices, it's like it could be a little bit unpredictable. This is a lot of intrusive thoughts, a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of kind of skewing information. Like you may say something in one way and they may interpret it in a completely different way, and that might madden them a little bit, like make them feel overwhelmed or just misinterpret things. So be conscious of that. Always try to speak from a place of love and of trying to find, you know, commonality with others. We will take one last message here. Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I I think you're going to have somebody in the home who brings a sense of real diplomacy to how everything is going to be done. They're going to spearhead, you know, finding the path forward, because I think, you know, we're reaching a breaking point here. I'm not sure how exactly this relates to whoever sort of stepped on your toes. I think that that's a byproduct, like a buildup towards this, you know, mounting issue that's been happening at home. But somebody who, you know, is the real peacekeeper in your house, I think is going to find a very diplomatic way to deal with what's going on to try and create, you know, safe space again for everybody. I hope this is helpful, Cancer. If it was, please subscribe and we'll see you next week.